Well, no monsoon season is ever the same. So whether you're new to Arizona or a native like me, here's what you can expect.
They say it's a dry heat, and that's true until that monsoon pattern sets up. In July and especially August, you're going to notice it gets pretty humid around here, but that's the fuel for our thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are most common during the evening and nighttime hours around here, but don't let your guard down for morning storms, which we can sometimes get too. Strong winds, heavy rain, and lightning are our biggest threats. Get off the golf course or out of the pool if you hear thunder. You're likely close enough to get struck by lightning.
It's a good idea to check your windshield wipers before the season starts. Sometimes our intense summer heat can warp these, and then they won't work when you need them.
Another hazard on the road, dust storms. They can hit anytime but are most common in the evening, sometimes during that evening commute.
So be sure to pull off the road completely and turn off your lights if you're ever caught in one.
Those dust storms are usually near the beginning of monsoon season in June and July, since the land is more parched from months of dry weather. And in drought years like this one, we tend to see more dust storms than normal. After a dust storm, you'll want to stay inside for a bit because air quality isn't the greatest, and it's not a bad idea to then change your air filters at home too.
When we do finally get decent rain, flash flooding can be a real problem. In fact, if you ever see a barricade like this, don't try to drive around it. If you do and you get stuck, we have what's called Arizona's Stupid Motorist Law. If you get stuck down there, you can get charged for that rescue. We've got a lot of desert washes that fill up during monsoon storms, but also a lot of spots in the city too, like this one here in Scottsdale. We're at the Indian Bend Greenbelt and Wash. It's an 11-mile stretch of grass, parks, and golf courses, all designed to fill up with flood water during storms and keep that out of nearby neighborhoods.
By the way, it's not smart to swim in that water after a storm, as health experts say there's all sorts of bacteria and hazards inside. Speaking of swimming, your pool will need some extra TLC after big dust storms, and your trees might as well. It's a good idea to prune certain trees back right now in order to make them stronger for monsoon storms and their wind.
Strong winds can lead to power outages, so it's a good idea to have a couple of flashlights and fresh batteries on hand as we head into this season. If you want to know how long those power outages are going to last in your neighborhood, make sure you've got our AZ Family mobile app. That's where you can also get the latest radar, rainfall totals, and the latest forecast as we head into a busy season ahead.